someone who offers to do something without being forced. The Paulding County Volunteers have been a vital part of saving shelter animals. Without these people, the shelter would spend a significant amount of money on euthanizing shelter pets. An average of $105 is spent per animal to care, to euthanize, and then to dispose of the remains. Higher adoption rates are physically beneficial in three ways. The $50 adoption fee helps the county reclaim money spent on the animal, the money saved on reduced euthanasia procedures, and all adoptions generate tax revenue within the county. The overworked shelter employees are already strapped for time from cleaning the shelter, answering phone calls, and completing all paperwork requirements. This is where the volunteers step in. They do the extras that should be considered just as important. Volunteers contact local rescues, plan off-site adoption events, work with the animals, and help the public pick the best animal for them by drawing on their own experience as they have taken the time to learn about each animal. Also, they post available animals on the internet, raise money to spay and neuter adopted pets, and provide solutions to owners looking to surrender their pet. I am a Paulding County volunteer. I have done all the things mentioned above. I recently took a much-needed vacation and received a letter stating that I had not done the necessary 8 hours of volunteering at the shelter. This supposedly puts my volunteer status at risk, and I feel this is an unreasonable requirement. Any amount of time a person can give to helping the animals should be welcomed. Some people cannot achieve that time requirement due to work, family responsibilities, or health issues. Often, the 1 or 2 hours spent at the shelter equates to many hours spent working on these details outside of the shelter. This is not a work that ceases for the volunteers when they leave the shelter. These pets are on our hearts and minds around the clock, and we are very often working for their good, whether recorded or not in the logbook. Another issue limiting the number of employees are the strict background checks being conducted. A person's mistake in the past should not be the determining factor if they are able to volunteer at the shelter, as long as the mistake was not a felony or an animal-related crime. Also, our driving record should not be a part of the volunteer application, as we are not driving county vehicles. An essential part of volunteering is contacting local rescues, fosters, or potential adopters. A volunteer should not be reprimanded for using their cell phone while at the shelter. I am asking for the board's assistance with the changes needed so the volunteers can continue to help the understaffed employees at the animal shelter. Volunteers actually save the county money every single month. Shouldn't they be appreciated instead of chastised?